Fifth. We're at Roosevelt Elementary School, home of the Rough Riders, and with me today, fifth grader HAILEY, the roughest of all the riders. Is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, very good. All right, I knew you'd be ready for that. Do you like cookies, HAILEY?
Yes.
I love cookies. Do you have a favorite type?
Chocolate chip.
Just plain chocolate chip?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever made them on your own?
No.
No? Well, here's a recipe for you. Ready?
Okay.
All right, you write down any numbers that you think are going to be important.
Okay.
Okay? The cookie recipe calls for 5/8 of a cup of flour. And 5/6 a cup of sugar. The question is, what is the least common denominator of those two fractions? And we have some options over here. So why don't you go ahead and tell us what the options are.
A 6, B 12, C 18, D 24.
Now, it asks for the least common denominator. Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay. What part of the fraction do you think is the denominator?
The bottom one.
Perfect. So you already know what you're talking about. What do you mean, no, you don't know? All right. So you have 5/8 and you have 5/6. All right. And what we want to do is we want to find out what number is the lowest common denominator, the smallest number that both of those will go into.
8?
Well, 6, can it go into 8 evenly?
No.
All right. And we don't even have 8 over here as an option, do we?
8?
6?
Yes.
Well, does 8 go into 6 evenly?
No.
Doesn't even go in there, does it?
No.
Okay. So look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to rewrite these as 5/8 and 5/6. Okay. And what we want to do is we want to make them equal numbers on the bottom. All right. So what we'll do is we'll look at multiples of each number. So we have 8 and we have 6. Now, what are some multiples of 8?
1.
Well, those are factors.
Oh yeah, those are factors.
Right, those are factors. So let's do the multiples, right? So we have, so you go ahead and write them down. So 8 times 1 is 8
8
times 2,
16.
and just put a comma between them. There you go.
All the way to what number?
How high do you want to go?
To 9?
To the 9s?
Yeah.
How
No,
about-
10.
To the 10s?
Yes.
So be it, go ahead.
8 times 5 equals 4.
All right, so we'll stop right there at 56. We'll just go to 7 for right now, okay? So go ahead with the 6s, and if we're looking for the least common denominator, we're looking for the first number that comes up in both of these rows.
Okay.
Do we have anything common yet?
24?
24. So go ahead and circle the 24s. Is that the smallest number they both have in common, the lowest number? It is. Is that one of your options over here?
Yes.
Go ahead and circle it. Now, I'm not letting you off that easy. All right? What I want you to do is I want you to draw a fraction line here and here. So we're going to turn them both into 24s. So the 24 is now going to go in the denominator. Why don't you go ahead and put 24s in the denominators? So now we're going to make equivalent fractions. Have you done this yet?
No.
Okay. We go from 8 to 24. What did we need to do to go from 8 to 24?
You need to multiply 8 times 3?
Perfect. So put a little times 3 right there. And whatever you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. So what do you think you have to do to the top now?
Multiply it times 3?
Perfect. Excellent. Do the bottom one. So explain to me what you did.
I multiplied 5 times 4, and that gave me 20, and I multiplied 6 times 4, and that gave me 24.
Which one did you do first, the 5 or the 6?
The 6.
Why did you have to do that first?
Because this is the denominator?
Well, you had to get from 6 to 24, right? You knew the denominator already, so you knew you had to multiply by 4, so you did the same thing to the top.
Yes.
So 5/8 is the same as 15/24.
Yes.
How do you read the bottom one now?
5/6 is equal to 20, 24.
Perfectly done.